We have seen athletes do some pretty amazing things, hit a walk-off home run, score a game-winning touchdown, but what we don't see between the lines are the battles fought outside of them. Battles that make the game they play seem, well, like just a game.
Sometimes it's not all sunshines and rainbows. There can be storm clouds.
Following a run of 4 consecutive Ohio Valley Conference championships,
And they've worked hard and they set the foundation for future teams to come, and they set the standard for it.
the Morehead State volleyball team is off to its worst start in program history, losing its first 20 matches of the season.
I don't know, but we are a good team. It's just, I guess it just hasn't been our year.
But the on-court struggles, as baffling and perplexing as they may be, are nothing compared to the off-court conflicts in the game of life.
We decided not to burden her with that information until we knew what we were dealing with.
It was definitely like getting hit by a truck.
Just as Hannah Sigala and the Eagles were preparing to battle #1 ranked Penn State to open the 2012 season, her mother Cindy was preparing for a different kind of fight.
And the last thing I wanted to do was have her worrying about me while she was going through this.
Penn State would sweep the Eagles 3-0, but the final score would be the least of Hannah's concerns.
After the match, I told her, and
This is my mom, my hero, my best friend, and she's sick and there's nothing I can do.
Cindy Sigala had been diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma, a type of skin cancer.
the last thing you want to do is tell your child you have cancer.
It was hard my freshman year, but they said that they got it all, and so I started worrying less.
But they thought they had gotten it all. And we worked through that. And then almost a year later, it came back.
It was really tough last year. I didn't know how to handle it or process it. I didn't know what to do.
They say a team is like an athlete's second family, rising to extraordinary heights when times are unimaginably low.
It makes a world of difference. It's like you don't have to go through this alone. They're there for you. I know there was multiple times I would go up to my teammates and I would just break down and cry, and they would hug me because it was just so much to deal with at the time.
It's one big happy family. But then again, you always have, in any family, rough patches, but you get over it because we all care for each other.
But their biggest support system was something you can't see or touch.
Faith is probably the biggest. If you don't have God to depend on and see you through this, you just feel lost.
He'll just give you this closure and peace and just a feeling of security that he's going to take care of it, and you just have to trust him and put your faith in him.
While the team struggles on the court continue,
they got to work together and come together as a team, and they're just trying to find their way right now. And a little bit at a time, it's clicking.
Cindy's struggle, at least for now, has eased.
At the moment, cancer-free. The type of cancer I have can come back, so we're just monitoring. We live one day at a time and enjoy everything that God's given us.
One day at a time, one game at a time, the Sigalas are fighting more than just a losing streak.
It's like your sport is a part of your life. It's not your entire life. It's weird to think oh, these athletes have a life outside of it, and stuff actually does happen, and whether it's good or bad.
Everybody has their struggles. Mine just happened to be this. But that's where you have faith, hope, and love.
3 words providing this family a belief.
The faith carries you through. The hope lets you look forward. And then the love just encompasses it all.
That its darkest days will shine brighter on and off the court. You heard Cindy Sigala say that she is currently cancer-free. In fact, she has attended every Morehead State volleyball match this season with the exception of 2. And as for Hannah, she currently leads the Eagles in 4 statistical categories.